Are there different versions of Occam's razor? When we think about Occam's razor, many of us picture a single, clear principle. But is that really the case? Let's take a closer look at this fascinating topic. Yes, there are indeed different versions of Occam's razor. These variations reflected changes in wording and focus over time. However, they all share a common theme, the preference for simplicity in explanations. Interestingly, the principle itself predates William of Ockham. Philosophers like Aristotle, Thomas Aquinas, and John Duns Scotus used similar ideas long before Ockham popularized it in his medieval writings. Ockham is often associated with this principle because he applied it effectively in his work. The most recognized version attributed to Ockham is in Latin, numquam ponenda est pluralitas sine necessitate. This translates to plurality must never be posited without necessity. This version stresses that we should not create more entities or assumptions than necessary to explain a phenomenon. Ockham often expressed this idea in various ways, emphasizing that nothing should be assumed without a good reason, unless it is self-evident or supported by authoritative scripture. Interestingly, the term Occam's razor did not appear until centuries after his death. It was first recorded in the 17th century by commentators like John Punch and became more popular in the 19th century through William Rowan Hamilton. Different versions of the principle sometimes highlight various aspects, such as simplicity in explanations, economy of assumptions, or parsimony in entities. From a European historical perspective, Occam's razor significantly impacted medieval philosophy. It challenged the complexity found in scholastic metaphysics and theology. This principle encouraged thinkers to seek more straightforward explanations, influencing scientific thought during the Renaissance. In practical terms, Occam's razor has been applied across many fields. From theology and philosophy in medieval Europe to modern science, it guides the preference for simpler theories that explain phenomena without unnecessary complications. However, it is essential to remember that simpler does not always mean correct. The principle serves as a helpful guideline rather than a strict rule. In essence, while the core idea of Occam's razor remains consistent, favoring simplicity and avoiding unnecessary assumptions, there are indeed different formulations and interpretations throughout history. This evolution reflects its journey from medieval philosophical roots to its contemporary applications.